Hello everybody, my name is Heather and I want to welcome you to my house today. I'm doing my Christmas 2022 tour. So I hope you enjoy, and if you have any questions about anything, let me know. I got these nesting dolls at the antique store in Putnam last weekend, and they were there like a month or so ago when I went, and I was happy to see that nobody had bought them, because that's the first thing that I went to look to see when I got to the antique store. And this is the first time I've opened him, and it's kind of cute because he has a hat on, took his hat off. Let's see. And then changed his clothes and still has his hat off. And then this little tiny one, I don't know exactly what he's wearing in it, but he's got like checkered pants on with his hat off, and his eyes are closed, so he must be sleeping in this one. But anyway, I was pretty excited about that, and that's one of the things I did actually buy this year for Christmas. So if you have any questions about anything, let me know, and I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet because I do have a little bit of laryngitis today, and let's get started. So I'm going to start here by my back door. I usually start my tours by the back door. I did some curtains this year. I wanted to have my kitchen look Mrs. Claus-ish, so I did some red and white polka dotted curtains. I hung my little trees I made last year. I don't know if you can see them because it's hard because there's so much light behind them, but I made those last year. And then over here I have my Santa mug tree with all the mugs, and then I have a cookie jar, and I keep all my hot chocolate making supplies in there. And I'm drinking an iced coffee. My daughter went and got me one before she came home from school today because she knows my throat is acting up and not being nice to me today. Those I actually got this year. It's this Mr. and Mrs. Claus nutcrackers. I got those from the Christmas tree shop. And above my cabinets this year, I put my dishes up there, and I think they're really pretty because the light glistens off of them. And then I put the trees up there with it, and some of them have glitter, and I really like how that looks. I did it on this side too. And I put those strip lights up there that I can use a remote to turn them on and off. It used to be that I had to get up there every time and to plug them in, and you know, everything. It was kind of a pain. So and I had to change out the colors. These I can just push the button and change the colors. It's a definite game changer. If you have any questions about where I got anything, just let me know. So here on my stove, my little Santa cookie jar, and towels on the front of my stove. Behind the stove, I have this shelf, and there's my creamer. I picked that up from England when I was there visiting my aunt over the summer, and I thought it would be cute back there. Even my little doggie, where she eats her food, right there. I put I made her a stocking to match my curtains, and I put her a little pink tree there with some lights on it. And here's my tree in the kitchen. Last year I moved my food themed tree to the dining room, and I wanted to put it back in the kitchen this year, so I like it better in here. And then there's the curtains I made for the kitchen back there, and I put a garland above the windows. I have some of those little gingerbread houses from the Dollar Tree in there in this shelf, and a tree with some lights, and there's another tree, another house at the bottom, and some pine cones. I put this shelf at the end of our little island this year. I thought that would be cute to put some things. And then over here I have this wreath is made out of coffee filters. And then there's a little house that's from Walmart, and some of those pink trees that come from Dollar Tree. I Thought that would all be kind of cute together this year. But I love the ornaments on this tree. This right here is a new ornament this year. I try to get a new ornament, an old world ornament every year. Every year it seems like they get more expensive, so. But I cleaned the kitchen this morning and I've been using this Mrs. Meyer's peppermint cleaner, and it smells really good in here. I love the smell of peppermint this time of year. Over by the fish tank, I have this gingerbread bakery sign and a little gingerbread man made out of felt, and I decorated the fish tank. I made this little banner, and in the background of the fish tank, I don't know if you can see it very good, but there's a Christmas tree picture back there and a little Christmas village. Above the door in the dining room to the kitchen to the dining room rather. And then let me have a drink. So here's my china cabinet this year. My son and I did the village on the inside of it, which came out super cute, I think. Let's see. I'm trying not to get the ring light in there. But if you look through the glass of the china cabinet, you can see all the houses in there. When I open it, and you can see. I don't want to see me. Super pretty. It's almost like looking into a snow globe when you look through the windows with all the lights on and stuff in there. See, I have to have some of the lights. These lights are covered when I have the doors shut, and you don't see that. We had to be kind of strategic about how we did it, and then I used all battery operated lights inside of the houses, even though they all have the corded lights. It's just how it had to work out inside the china cabinet, because I had no way of putting all the cords in there unless I made a hole inside there. But my church is on top right there, and it's really pretty too, but it also has battery operated lights in it. I didn't put the corded light in it this year. If it has the corded light in it though, it looks a lot better. Here's my tinsel tree. Usually I have this in the dining room, but this year I put it in, usually I have it in the living room, but this year I put it in the dining room, and you know, the odds are just not in my favor this year. Because as soon as I got it completely decorated with all the ornaments, the lights went out on it. So, but I'm not going to take it all apart to switch it. I'll switch it at the end of the year. When I go to put stuff away, I'll take those lights off. That's the problem with a pre-lit tree. And these are all my vintage Christmas cards next to my tree. That one's the big one, and then get back so you can see this whole thing. That's the little one. And then this one right here is from Walmart. My son got it for me for my birthday last year. You put the scented wax in it, and it's like a wax burner. My theme in the dining room this year is blue. So I did above the curtains, I did these garlands on that window and that one over there. I made them with mostly blue Christmas balls. And I used the mostly blue quilt on the chair over there to tie in some blue. That's my tree that I found. It's like a wire tree, and it's got like some of my really old ornaments on it. Come back this way. And here, this tablecloth is actually, let me get some better light here. The tablecloth is actually what started the blue theme in my dining room. Sorry, my throat. But I put a bunch of blue, different colored blue balls in the middle of the table on this tray, and then I have these 10 light reflectors under some of them, which I thought was pretty. I like to have the candles lit, but I also don't like them dripping all over the balls and stuff. So here above the table, I did a bunch of snow balls falling. They're like pom-poms that I just hooked to the ceiling, and it's kind of a neat effect. Let me see if I can get it. So, you know, they're at different heights, and then you come down to the table, and I put glitter on those. I thought it was cute. And then I have, before we leave the dining room, above my cat coat closet, I have my nativity. And then this tree, which is got a lot of my old wooden ornaments on it. And I made that popcorn garland. You can see that in one of my DIY videos. I made it out of styrofoam. It was really easy. And this tree right here, since this is my husband's area from this side of the dining room over, and he listens to music in here all the time, I did this tree, and it is a music themed tree, so it's got records and albums on it. And watch me get in trouble, but King Crimson's right there. That's one of his favorites, so you probably don't know who they are, because I didn't know until he was talking about them. So down here I have these carolers I made a long time ago. It was a project I did with clothespins and with my son. He likes to get crafty. Excuse me. Told you my throat hurt. So here in the living room, up in this corner, they had these mice at Walmart this year. I think they're pretty cute and well made. And that's from a few years ago, that angel, and it's a little mouse that I made a long time ago out of a champagne cork. There's my picture from the Seberling Mansion in Kokomo, Indiana. And then this year, for above my curtains in my living room, I did, I don't know how well you can see them, it's kind of bright, so outside, but dark in here. So there are icicles hanging all over this, all different kinds. There's blue ones and white ones and clear ones. But I thought that was cute. Looky here. Who's on the back of my couch? Beanie Biscuit. But I did the garland above all three windows in my living room. And then here's my tree in the living room, and I also put the icicles all over it to tie in the curtains and the tree. I have ornaments on here from different places that we've traveled and different things that we've done. Here's my ornament from Corn Palace. My husband and son went there. And here's one of my badgers that I got in England when I was there this year. And then the little telephone booth, which in England, a lot of them now are little library booths. So you can go in and take a book and trade a book. I think that's a neat way to use them. And usually every year, my kids pick out an ornament they like, and this one right here was one that my son picked out last year. That one right there is from Woodstock. But there's all different kinds of ornaments. These ornaments go deep into the tree. I mean, they're all the way from the trunk, the fake trunk of the tree out are ornaments. It's loaded. There's my mice, and I made these little candy canes. Actually, no, these aren't ones that I made. I actually got those at the Christmas barn this year. I have made them, but those ones I didn't make. They were only like 99 cents, so I bought them. My creaky floor. And then this is one of those cards that you can get, the pop-up cards. and I just thought it was really pretty and cozy. Well, I wanted to kind of decorate my stairs like that this year, but the red that I found didn't really work out. Maybe I'll try to do that next year. And I have this vintage stocking hanging on my door. It's kind of small. There's my antique ornament tree that I've made several years ago. And I've got my Santa area here. Let me back up so you can see it. So all of the stuff on this shelf is Santa related. And the little trees decorated with Santa stuff. I should have lit up that blow mold that I got from Walmart this year. And then this is a bag. That Santa is a bag that came from Hallmark that I cut out and put in this frame this year. I thought he was really pretty. My son and daughter was Santa one year. And this Christmas card was from my Aunt Paula, I think last year, maybe the year before. But I thought he was a pretty Santa, so I put him in a frame. And then I did my garland going up the stairs with my old stockings that my grandmother made. And I got this really old Santa here next to the TV. My TV has Hallmark movies on it all day today. Since I'm not at work, I was trying to catch up on some of the movies. And this little gingerbread pillow came from Walmart this year. I thought it was really well made and super cute. So let me get over here, give you a view of the room. And this little thing right here came from Walmart. It's one of those little TV screens with the scene going on inside of it, with a train going around. It's super cute. There's the train, see it? And down here underneath my shelf I have this little village, and I've got a couple little lights in it. I keep books down there. So let's see. Let's go this way. So from here in the kitchen, in the doorway, you can see that tree. And you come around and you stand here in the doorway and you can see the tinsel tree, the little tree, the one beside the cabinet tree, and the one in the living room. And there's actually a couple little trees right there, but I don't have lights on them. I should probably put some lights on them. But I was trying to have the nativity be what you notice on that area. So I did a few things in the bathroom. I'll take you over there real quick. So I have this wintry picture here in the hallway, and then a Happy Holidays sign. I don't remember where that came from. And then another sign here, and Farm Fresh Christmas trees with a couple little trees down there. Let's see. And I do have a little tree there with some lights on it. And then here's my tree that I made so that I can hang my jewelry, my Christmas jewelry on it. I've started hanging some of it on there as I've worn it, but I still have a long way to go to fill it up. That was a video I did last year if you're interested on how to do that so that you can have a tree for your pins and earrings. And I have just a few Christmas related things on this shelf here. I don't know where I've picked all of these up, where they actually came from, but I've got 3 or 4 of them. See, there's one there, and there's there, and there's one there. And then my curtains have gold in them, and I did a gold snowflake. And then I have one of those pink towels that came from Target this year, and it has yellow in it, so I tied the yellow and gold and everything together. And down here I did the fa la 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 rug. And then I have my look at the tree all bent, goodness, the air freshener. And that's it. Sabine and I would like to thank you for watching our home tour. We worked hard on getting everything ready for today, and we had fun, and we got to have some extra time together, and we talked about it as we were doing it and stuff. And you know, she loves Christmas just as much as I do. And again, thank you for watching our Christmas 2022 home tour. Bye.